There's another one for sale here. $112, if I can remember to. I'll post the asking price on that. I'm gonna guess that one at $5 million.
I thought you.
Howdy folks, it is Wednesday, October 30th, 3:05 p.m. is the time, and the temperature is a very nice, at least for this time of year, 21 degrees Celsius. I'm here standing alongside St. Clair Avenue East. And there's an entrance to St. Clair Station just to the right here. And just up ahead is the intersection of Yonge and St. Clair. And in this one, I'll be heading south and passing through a couple of the city's more upscale neighborhoods. And that would be the Summerhill neighborhood just south of here, and then the Yorkville neighborhood just south of that one. And it'll be a mix of major streets and residential streets. But we're going to start by heading south down Yonge Street a few blocks here. And this is the first day in quite a while, and I am wearing shorts. And it looks like there's no streetcars running on St. Clair at the moment. What else is new? Just look at the shorts. Figured I might as well dress light. There might not be too many more opportunities like that this year. And there also won't be too many more opportunities to check out what's left of the fall colors. There's an excellent burger shop right over there called Holy Chuck. And these are the Yonge Street Midtown bike lanes that connect Bloor Street, where there's a protected bike lane all the way up to Yonge and Davisville. Of course, those bike lanes are under attack by the province, quite unfairly. Made even more ridiculous by the fact that it's a municipal matter, not a provincial one. There's a lot of development going on in this area. The demographic skews a bit on the older side. And there's something really neat here just on the left, where this residential development is going in. We'll take a look at that in a moment. There's another big development planned where that building is. There are paddle courts here and pickleball courts. And this sport here, paddle ball, is kind of neat. You can ricochet it off the sides and the ball stays in play.
Alright, 2 shots at it.
I've also seen games where people have run out of this area here and saved the ball in play. Ooh, he flubbed that shot. That's unfortunately temporary. It is free for anyone to sign up. I wonder if the developer is funding that. And I was gonna head east along this street, but there's a lot of construction there. It might be nicer if we go south a block and I make a left there. You can get more info at visitfairgrounds.com. I think the next street is Jacks Avenue. A horror story in 5 words. My eyebrows 10 years ago. I think I'm in the Summerhill area now. I guess you could describe it as like a charming upscale neighborhood. In Midtown Toronto, known for its tree-lined residential streets. Most of the retail is along Yonge Street. It's bordered by Rosedale to the south, another very affluent and upscale neighborhood. Moore Park to the north and to the east, as well as Yorkville to the southwest. So it's a big pocket of affluent neighborhoods. Here we go, Jacks Avenue. And you can see some of the towers at Yonge and Bloor and Yorkville starting to rise. So I think this will take us over to David Balfour Park. It's a big rental building. Luxury rentals. There's a cluster of rental apartments and condos. I don't think I've explored this street before in this channel. even though I've covered Summerhill a number of times. This area was originally developed around the historic North Toronto Rail Station, which is now home to an LCBO. It's a provincially run liquor shop. And it takes its name after the Summerhill house, which is no longer around, but that was, I think, down by Shaftesbury and Yonge Street, if I'm not mistaken. That's right where Summerhill subway station is. Here we go, David Balfour Park. There's a ravine just on the other side of the park, but I tried to go for a walk through that ravine a few weeks back just to get some steps and exercise in. I didn't have the camera with me. And much of that trail has been closed off. This park's basically a big open field with a walking track around it. And I absolutely love those two condos. Oops, I tried to zoom there. And in the center of the shot, we've got these gorgeous floor-to-ceiling windows and huge balconies. I think you're looking at well over $1 million for even the smallest units there, though. And they back right onto that ravine. There's another path parallel to this one just down the hill there. It's a bit odd seeing such a big field without any soccer goalposts or anything like that. But we'll head south out of the park. Don't know what this thing is.
He like texted the group chat and she was like, I think you're at zero. Like I'm sorry, like no.
There's a gorgeous old home. There's some really nice big old homes. That little crescent that wraps around over there. I think you would describe most of these homes as Edwardian and Victorian in terms of their style. And a number of them definitely date back to the 1800s. Hey, it's Ottawa Street. There's a house for sale. It's either 14B or 12A. I'm not sure the address. There's the CP rail tracks parallel to us. So I believe we are on Shaftesbury Avenue. Summerhill Station coming up just on the right. And we'll be back at Yonge Street. Which I think is undergoing renovations to improve the accessibility of the station. Apparently this is the area where the Summerhill house was, where the area gets its name from. It's a newer entrance. The old entrance is right over here. Summerhill Station Easier Access Project. This is a bit embarrassing. I kind of have to use a facility. And welcome to one of the problems in this city. Hey Google, does the Summerhill LCBO have a public washroom?
The Summerhill LCBO does not have a public washroom.
The Summerhill LCBO does not have a public washroom, which is right around to the left of here. But Boxcar Social does. I'm gonna dip in there for a second. It's a solid cafe. And that place next to it, the Sober Market alcohol-free bottle shop, has moved into some of its space.
Stay to the 9th of January.
All right, I will return. Fresh as a daisy. And sadly, their Riverside location recently shut down. But we're gonna head to one of the nicest residential streets in the city, in my opinion, particularly around fall time. Probably just could have gone up there as well without awkwardly using a business's restroom without paying. Oh well. But just south of here is McPherson. I'll take that over to Avenue Road. And I'll head south down into the village of Yorkville. There's the old North Toronto rail station. Now the Summerhill LCBO, which Google Gemini advised me does not have a public restroom. There's Tironi, an Oliver and Bonaccini Italian restaurant. And this is Marlborough Avenue. So McPherson should be The next one to the south. It's an elevated platform for getting on the bus. So we'll take this over to Avenue Road. So we'll say goodbye to all the trendy shops and gourmet restaurants in Summerhill. I think that one is a loft conversion. Used to be a church. Well, tomorrow is Halloween. Unfortunately, the fall colors didn't quite pop as much this year. But it's still the nicest time of year to take a walk in places like this for sure. There's a dragon perched over the entrance to that house. And look at that one. Some very tasteful newer homes and renovations amongst these older ones. You get less of the tacky, newer McMansions in these older neighborhoods. That one is very nicely done too. And Summerhill features a number of reputable schools. I think there's Cottingham Junior Public School. That's got a very good reputation. And this is Molson Street. There's an Audi driving backwards. What else is new? wonder the story behind this little apartment building here. How that came to be on this street. Viewit.ca/B35470 if you want to look up the rent. You might think of these areas as kind of NIMBY-infested pockets where they don't really care about the greater good, but here's an encouraging sign. There were a number of stop the bike lanes on Yonge Street signs in this neighborhood that went up when the city was piloting that project. Fortunately, they approved putting them in permanently on Yonge Street. The data collected was overwhelmingly positive on them, but this is a very car-centric part of Toronto, despite being right next to a major subway line. And this is the J. McPherson Parquet. There's Avenue Road. I walked down Avenue Road on a live stream yesterday. As a train rolls along the Midtown CP rail tracks. Looks like this Avenue bus has a lot of people waiting for it. That sign says new street level pedestrian spaces are going to be added to Avenue. This is a road a lot of motorists treat more like a highway. It's a major arterial running through the city. It's not really safe for cyclists. In fact, just south of here, south of Davenport, a few cyclists were killed earlier this year. Here's someone turning right, blocking the pedestrian crossing. So straight ahead is Yorkville, and over on the right is the Annex neighborhood. You can enter Ramsden Park just here on the left. Go straight through, and on the other side of Yonge will be Rosedale Station. There's another look at that sign. Toronto.ca/Avenue Road Study. Something smells like chemicals in the area. It's a very unhealthy smell. Might be some kind of varnish. This is Davenport Road. There's a CrossFit gym on the left and a ghost bike marking where a cyclist was killed. There's another one killed earlier this year, just south of here. And another one just south of here around the corner on Bloor Street. I think about 4 years ago, there was another one killed at Avenue and Bloor. But sure, let's take away protected bike lanes. That's what happens when you let a numbskull run the province. We're gonna head over to Hazelton and head south down into Yorkville Village.
Like, I don't think it's like what you think.
You could describe Yorkville as a vibrant and upscale neighborhood. It's known for its mix of historic charm, fine dining, galleries, and upscale shops. Oh, there it is. There's a fancy restaurant over there I tried to go to once. I wasn't able to secure a reservation the date I wanted to go. This street here, Hazelton, is an extremely nice residential street, and this will lead us into the heart of Yorkville Village. There's a house for sale, $125. I'm gonna guess $3 million. There's another one for sale here. $112, if I can remember to. I'll post the asking price on that. I'm gonna guess that one at $5 million. That house over there has a historical marker on it. Yes, let's wait until the person starts crossing the street and then step on the gas. So in case you couldn't have guessed it, this is one of Toronto's most expensive neighborhoods, real estate-wise. More so than Summerhill, where I just was. There's a home for lease. I guess the word rent isn't classy enough for this neighborhood. At $69. Nice. I wonder if you get a few more dollars on your monthly rent just for the street number. Imagine living in one of these properties, steps from a subway station, steps from downtown. Looks like number 53 is for sale over there, as is number 46. And we are entering Yorkville Village. And believe it or not, there's a shopping mall just in on the right. Formerly the Hazelton Lanes shopping mall. Now it's Yorkville Village. I think most of the architecture here in the older buildings would be Victorian. Yeah, there's a squirrel with a big nut. That's Schollard Street.
It was the one that you did. Yeah.
That mall is just behind here. I just passed the entrance to it.
For example, Teresa had said that, you know,
And one of the, if not the most expensive and prestigious hotel in the area is just on the right. Hazelton. Yorkville Village is primarily dominated by Cumberland and Yorkville Avenue. Two parallel streets. This is Yorkville Avenue. Come on, Lambo. Trying to get a thumbnail shot. Let's head down Old York Lane.
I don't want a big ass burger.
She doesn't want a big ass burger. Nothing wrong with that. Just don't eat the whole damn thing. Well, it's okay, thank you. I don't know what she was offering.
That's it.
Remember that song? They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. I think it was called Yellow Cab. Well, this is where that parking lot was. Now it's a park.
Sorry, can I play like 5 minutes?
There's those towers I've been panning up to the entire time. So this is Bloor Street. I was gonna end at Bay Station here, but it's such a nice day, I might as well get a few more steps in and just walk to Bloor Young Station. Might as well keep the camera rolling while I do it. That way I can just hop on a northbound train and head home. If I were to hop on an eastbound line 2 train here, probably wouldn't get to Bloor Young any quicker than if I walked. It's only one stop. There's Cumberland Terrace, the very much so dying shopping mall. I did a video through there a few weeks ago that got a ton of views. Bloor Street. The last few blocks of the Mink Mile. I am really digging One Bloor West. It'll be reaching over 1,000 feet soon. Let's see what Google says the height is. Hey Google, what will be the final height of One Bloor West? What the hell are you talking about? The final height of a Blue Jay or a player from the American League West Division is based on their genetics. Hey Google, what will be the final height of the building One Bloor West in Toronto? I give up. AI, schmai. And we've made it to Yonge and Bloor. Scramble crossing in effect. Bold on that lady recording that guy. I think that guy was probably just busking, playing his saxophone there. And someone took exception to it. He's just trying to provide a little light into the city. I have nothing wrong with that as long as the volume is not overbearing. People add a lot to the city when they do things like that. But he ran into someone probably not having a good day. Or maybe he was playing it way too loud. That lady's still standing there recording it. I'm not really looking to make the next viral video confrontation. But I hope you enjoyed this upscale Toronto walk through Summerhill and Yorkville. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do on YouTube, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. Anywho, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.